Hi everyone, good evening. Hi everyone, how you doing? If you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. Good evening everyone. How's our weekend? How's first day of the week? So how are we doing now? Hi Samuel, how you doing? How was your weekend? Let me know how your weekend was. How's our weekend? Good evening. And that was the first day of the week. Okay, was just there. Okay. What did you do this weekend? Like, and I told you guys to do something fun this weekend. So what did we do this weekend? This last weekend? Okay, someone says this weekend was great and impactful. How the weekend great and impactful? I think that's what you're answering, right? Okay, our weekend was fine. Our weekend was great. Did anybody do anything interesting this weekend? Yeah. Someone said chaotic. Why was it chaotic, Diola? I like Timika. How did you do? Your weekend was wonderful. That was excellent. I slept at 8 because I'm done with exams. Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay. Training for project management. That's interesting. Someone said just eating. Funny. Yola says the stress of weekend. Sorry. All right. Glad to know that like, we had some of us had a good weekend. Sorry for those that was stressful and eventful. Sorry. So a recap of what we did last week. Who can remember? Like, okay, what did we do last week? What are the things that you took away from last week's class? All right, how to efficiently use AI in digital marketing. Yes, so like what were the takeaways? What stood out for you the most? Derek said AI will not replace humans. Yes, AI will not replace humans. Yes, AI marketing podcast. Fanny says AI. Uh, humans. Okay, predictive analysis on AI. Juliet, tell me more about predictive analysis on AI. Okay, AI needs good data to work with. AI can predict customer behavior. Okay, okay. AI cannot replace humans. AI in email marketing. AI powered to like ChatGPT. Then from our last class today, I don't know if us tried any of the AI tools that we spoke about. Okay, you use Canva design, you use Grammarly. Okay. Yeah, I use Ethiopians, Canva. Okay. Okay. I like the fact that some of us use some of these tools. Even if I'm sure some of us didn't use it for marketing as we're speaking about, but yeah, it's good. So just a recap. So we already know what we did last class. Let me see if I can just quickly do a full recap because I want us to do some things, some more practical this class. So we spoke about what AI is. Who can remember what AI is? Well, I will talk about what AI in marketing is. So just like so that we don't dwell on it. So AI means machines that can think and learn like humans, or you can say almost like humans. And it can help us analyze data. We've spoken about that. It can help us predict behaviors and automate tasks. So when you're not talking about AI in marketing, so you're using AI to do marketing better. That's just what it means. So it learns for data and suggests what to say, when, and to whom. So we understand why marketers use AI already. So we can use it to save time, we can use it to understand customers better, we can also use it to improve results. We know where AI can be used in already. We know it can be used in customer support for chatbots. We know it can be used in content creation. We know it can be used in ads targeting. We know it can be used in email marketing. I spoke about personalization, which is like um, the personalization and recommendations we get from all of these platforms. You also say something very interesting that like, okay, AI can help with a lot of these things, but humans are still needed. Yes, and I think someone mentioned that in the chat box that humans are still needed. So some of the tools you guys have mentioned some of the tools already: ChatGPT, Grammarly, Canva, Jasper.ai. I'm going to try some of them today, as many as you can. So AI in social media marketing also we spoke about that. We spoke about AI in email marketing. How AI will suggest like the best time for us to send emails or subject lines that get clicks, segments for targeting. And this. Then AI for content creation also something we touched on. Now you can use it to write blogs and social captions. Then launching into the ChatGPT. Okay, this is just an example. That was an example. Let's talk about AI in ads. Things we using it to find the right audience. And just so that's just like a lot of things that we spoke about. We spoke about predictive analysis in AI. I can actually predict what people are going to like. We also talk about the personalization, how you make sure you personalize it for people, personalize it for individuals. Then the voice and visual search also is also used on like an AI and ML algorithm. Then AI in SEO also is also something that you can actually do. We're talking about we gave examples like we spoke about Spotify a lot. Yes, Spotify and Netflix. How they actually use AI to actually make recommendations for us and actually predict what we would like, and even Amazon too. So now I want to ask us, okay, so um, can AI replace marketers? True or false? Let me know. And just tell me why. Do you think AI can replace marketers? Someone said false. No, no. So why? Why can't AI replace marketers? No, you can't. Humans are more creative and interesting. It's here to assist with the market. Yes, emotionless. Okay. So machine and cannot fully understand human feelings. Okay, okay, that's good. Human personality, because it can replace humans. Let's see. Because no, I think I said because it's still because it cannot replace humans. Okay, yes. If I can't think for itself, it can only work with prompt given to it. Okay. Emotion is needed. Human side physiology is needed as a marketer. In-depth thinking and skills is needed also. Okay. Emotions thought to bring. Tell me what are you doing today? Thank you. AI is just an assistant. All right. Because AI is here to help and not to replace humans. Okay. We said that there are things that AI cannot do. Yes, yes, I like that. It still needs human operation. Okay. All right. Thank you. I feel like we've gotten the hang of it. AI is programmed and limited in capacity because AI needs a human marketer to. So let's move on. We were doing this activity last class, and I think like I don't think we did it as much as we did. Some of us were mentioning Temu. So let's pick another brand. Let's not pick Temu today. Let's see if we have it. So pick a brand and you can list so you can do two things. You can either list three ways that they can use AI in marketing, or you can list three ways that they're already using AI in marketing. So just pick any brand apart from the brands that we spoken about last week. So pick any other brand and let me know how it think these brands can use AI or are already using AI in marketing? No, there was no quiz. Oh. Okay, Fanny is choosing both. Okay, that's both is interesting. So how do you think both is using AI? How do you think both would use AI in marketing? So let's use both. I think we spoke about Spotify too. So both and Uber, how would both use um marketing? How would they use AI in marketing? So someone said, let me see. Jumia, they use AI in email marketing, content creation, and making suggestions and recommendations on what people search for. Okay, yes, Jumia does that. Um, Fair money. Okay, use mention one thing so that you make sure that you explain very well. Broker should use AI to know who is actually interested in getting loans. Yes, I like that. From me, can you say that to know who is actually interested in getting loans? Yes. So someone said GG Coca Cola. So just give me one thing instead. One way that they can use AI in marketing, or they should use AI in marketing. Okay, fintech, OP, like OP, to make use of chatbots to answer frequent asked questions. We spoke about Netflix last week. Let's not use Netflix again. Someone mentioned Coca Cola. I'm curious to see Coca Cola. I don't think anybody has mentioned answered out both. Um, okay, Netflix use AI. Praise, you said Netflix. I said that we've done Netflix last week. Sonny, how is MTN using AI in marketing? Give me one video that are using AI in marketing. Precious both use AI to find your location and also find drivers near you in order not to waste time. Okay, that's interesting. I think finding your location here, finding drivers near you, yes, I think that's something AI will probably be able to do. Yeah, you can use AI to respond to customer questions. AI can also help in pricing for Bolt and Uber. So if things are cheaper for them, you can now be like, okay, book it right now. Prices are like 30% lower in your area. So later you see AI stop my data because precious. All right then, let's move on to what we have for today. Okay, so first using AI in a way you can have your jam session. You spoke about specify last week very well, but yeah, actually they do. Jumia email marketing recommendation. Bank uses AI for chatbots. Yes, MTN uses AI through customer service response to inquiry. MTN customer service uses AI. Okay. All right. So today, I want us to go through 7 simple ways to use AI for marketing. Let's try that in the next 20 minutes also, so that we can actually jump into doing some actual was what practical. Yes. So I'm talking about 7 simple ways for us to we can use AI marketing. So we already know a lot of these things that we're going to talk about today, which is why I'll not dwell on them. We already know that AI is a marketing game changer. Sorry for this is probably an oversight in the slide. Um, it's a game changer, and we've spoken about this job security. AI won't replace jobs, but those using AI will outperform others. So in other words, everyone should know AI. Um, so what we're going to learn today, like I've mentioned, 7 practical AI use cases in just this slide. Then when we start to go, we'll try and do as many practical as we can. So one thing that when you want to use AI that you should first understand is that like you have to know what you want. So when you want to use AI for marketing or for anything, first of all define clear goals. So know your needs that sharpen. So if you know your needs, if you know exactly what you want, then sorry, I'm not sure why this thing switched. It's like so as I was saying, if you know what you want, first thing is that you define your goal, you know what you want. Yes. The next thing is you understand the AI basics. So which is one of the things that we're going to start going through, like understand that. So understand how you can actually interact with AI tools. Know the prompts that you're going to actually use, know exactly what it wants, and know exactly how you're going to give it a prompt, or know exactly how you're going to give it an information for it to deliver something for you, and then you're good to go. Then the last thing is collaborate with AI. Collaborate with AI, like I've said. So collaborate with AI. Collaborate with AI. So you use AI as a creative partner and not just for automation. All right. So this is the first one. So you can use it to brainstorm content ideas instantly. And these are some tools I can use for it. ChatGPT, Gemini, and Jasper. Okay. Brings content idea content. So you can use ChatGPT, you can use Gemini, you can use Jasper to generate content ideas. And I'm going to show us how. So step one, open ChatGPT, enter a clear specific prompt, then you review the generated ideas that it gives you and select like the best 2 or 3 of them. And don't forget that you can add your personal touch and current trends to those final ideas. So I hope you got this part. So you want to generate brainstorm. Let's say you have a business that you want to brainstorm ideas for. You open ChatGPT, you enter it. You just like, okay, I have a business where I want to train people, train graduates on digital marketing. Give me ideas to run a marketing campaign. Then you can review AI generated ideas. You can also select the best 2 or 3 out of the ideas that it will give you, and then you can add your personal touch also or current trends to those final ideas. So you can look at, okay, does these ideas that is bringing to you, does it relate to what you would want, or does it relate to what's the word? Does it relate to what is actually like relatable to the society right now? You can be like, okay, there's a lot of things that are trending now. Probably no more digital marketing is another thing, but it's still related to digital marketing that people are using or people are talking about. People are talking about AI and digital marketing now. Why not just use the focus on that? So that's a lot of things that you can actually like look into when you're like, okay, you want to also you want to brainstorm ideas using ChatGPT. Then you can also use it to write captions and ads. We've spoken about this in the last class when we spoke about writing blogs and writing copies. So because and first of all, it saves time. You can just quickly craft social media captions and add copy variations. You can keep you also make sure that you keep your brand voice when you're doing this. So ensure that like whatever AI gives you, the matches your brand tone and human touch. So these are examples of how to write. These are an example of how to write a caption. So You give ChatGPT a prompt. How to write a friendly caption for product launch targeting 18 to 30-year-olds. So whatever answers they give you, you can always review and tweak AI content to sound authentically you. Do we get that? So you can try copy.ai, you can try write Sonic for some of these captions that we want to generate. Another thing is that you can use it to create stunning visuals and graphics. We're going to get into this. Canva Magic Design is a tool. Midjourney and DAL-E is also a tool that you can actually also use. And you can use it to create designs, social posts, posters effortlessly with AI assisted templates. So, how to use visual tools effectively. So, first of all, we're going to try this. You open Canva and select Magic Design. Then you add a compelling headline to guide AI suggestions. Then you can now choose from the AI suggested templates that match your theme. You can also use DAL-E. You can also use Sora. I'm going to actually go into check that in the course of the class. Yeah. We use AI. So what English are you breaking down? AI is the work for the future and the future. So if you are following with me, if you are following me, just like put following so that I know that like okay, we are following up onto this point. Yes, Duolingo uses it in there to teach people languages. Yes. All right. Thank you. Okay. Well, we have some people following. Then other alternatives. So okay, yes, I haven't mentioned it. So you can use ChatGPT can generate images now. Sora, which is also a tool by OpenAI, which is ChatGPT's parent company, can also generate images and videos for you. Microsoft Designer too can also generate images from you. So anything that you want me to like show us during the course of like when we start the practical section, just note it down. We're going to actually go through all of them, not all of them, but as many as we can. So email and newsletter creation. So ChatGPT can help you write faster, so you can generate welcome emails and reminders and follow-ups easily. Um, yeah, so when I show Sora, we'll see Sora is free for only about there's a number of the free trial covers a number of images. I can't remember exactly the exact amount, but yeah, boost engagement. So include clear calls to actions. So when ChatGPT helps you and craft your email and newsletter, you're going to see how like easy and like fast it's going to do it. It can also help you send follow-ups. We've spoken about that. And one thing that let me just give you a prompt. So for example, just say write a warm welcome email for a new customer who bought a digital planner. Yes, so ChatGPT Cloud, Gemini. You can always add a call to action and a useful link to guide users. Then using AI for market research and customer insight also again. So um, think of it like okay, yeah, personal simulation. So you can generate realistic customer profiles to tailor marketing strategies. So we've spoken about like audience persona. For Sora, I said that when I get to the practical aspect, I'm going to show us Sora. So just please kind of then review analysis, analyze feedback to identify pain points and opportunities. Idea validation also is there, so you can use insights to plan or validate what's the word sorry about that. To validate new products that you want to launch in the market. So this is just okay. We're just talking about. We're still talking about a lot of things that we've spoken about last week. Yes. So now, we're using AI for market research and customer insights. Think about like personal simulation. We can generate realistic customer profiles to tailor marketing strategies. And what in essence I'm trying to say here is that the audience personas that we try to create, that we work on. You can also use ChatGPT to help us like create it. You can use ChatGPT to okay, you can give your what is the word, the persona to AI and tell AI like, okay, this is the persona that I'm working with today. Can you what marketing strategies would work best to target this persona? So if your persona falls within like Gen Z that live in Lagos, that what's the word, that Gen Zs that live in Lagos that do that probably like to eat a chicken republic. Sorry, give me a second. Hi everyone. Sorry for this. I think I needed to do something. So I would like to say something here. I would like to say something. So in as much as we are coming here doing our best to actually like try and train you guys and let you guys understand everything, I would not appreciate and I would not condone any form of improper language and proper use of language. Someone said something last week that caught my attention. In fact, two people. I've actually noted the last person that said something in the last class, and that person is going to be personalized. Someone has said something today, now again, and that was why I actually took that break. And that person, I'm not going to even mention the person's name. I'm not going to mention any person anything. As far as that person is taking this course, that person is actually going to actually see the result and face the consequence of what he has done. And this is a warning to everyone else listening to me now. If you know you want to take this class, yes, take this class. And if you listen, if you follow, trust me, you're going to enjoy this class. I am a very, very fun person. I like to make sure that like my students enjoy the class. And I try to make sure that like, students understand everything I have said. Yes. But if you decide that you want to come, you don't want to pay attention to this class, but you want to make very, 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 very disrespectful comments, trust me,
you will see. Don't worry now. Probably when you see that you're not getting your certificate or you're not getting something or the other, you would now remember that okay, this is probably why. Or maybe you would reach out and then we will remind you that this is why. And trust me, I'm not joking. I am not joking about this. If you think that just you guys didn't pay for this course, you guys didn't pay for this course. So why would you come here and start respecting people that are coming to come and teach you and come and train you? So I will not, I will not condone it. And just watch out. You're just going to see it. You're just going to see it. Don't worry about it. Yes. Um, using AI and the person last week too, I will not mention the name, but like once you just notice that like you're having some penalties, just know that this is the result. This is the result. And if you decide going forward to say, I don't even care about what you said. Once I just see a hint of disrespectful tone in what you are typing in the comments going forward, you are going to be penalized for it. I assure you. Thank you very much.
All right. Moving on. So this is an example of how you can do market research on using like the AI tools that we've spoken about. So prompt example. So you can be like, okay, what are common struggles for new online business owners in Nigeria? And you can just say, okay, these are common struggles for new online business owners in Nigeria. Probably you're trying to target them. Once you have like a list of possible struggles for online businesses in Nigeria, what's the next thing that you do? You can use it to create a campaign. You can use it to like create content. You can use it to create probably newsletters that you want to send. You can even upload reviews. So let's say you have a lot of customer reviews that come to you that yes, what will you do about these reviews? These customer every time customers buy from you, they leave a review. Let's use Boats for example, Uber, like some of us mentioned. They always ask us for reviews, don't they? So they'll be like, okay, rate the driver 5 star, 4 star, 3 star, 2 star. Right. So if some of us would rate 1 star, 2 star, 5 star, they cannot analyze everybody's review at the same time. Like no human being can do that. But with the help of AI, they'll be able to analyze all your reviews. So you just realize that like okay, they can see that this particular driver, a lot of people that have been reviewing this particular driver has been telling us that this I've been giving this driver 2 star, 1 star, that this driver is bad. I think it's high time we block this driver from this ride. Do you know that for some of us, I don't know, we as riders also get reviews. When you book a ride, sometimes on some of these platforms ask the drivers that they should actually rate you. And if they see, they can also rate you like 1 star, 2 star. I don't think I've seen it happen here much, but some years ago I saw some people were getting blacklisted. So you just see that you open your phone and you couldn't actually order a ride because you've been getting so many bad reviews from the drivers themselves. I think it was both, if I'm correct, that was actually doing it. Or probably you were someone that cancelled the law ride a lot. So you order a ride when the ride comes or before the ride comes, you've cancelled it. You did it first time, second time, third time. Before you know it, you're probably blacklisted, you are locked out of your system. So you can use AI to actually review a lot of these large data sets. And you can even do some of these things yourself with like cloud or perplexity. Another thing that you can do is analyze trends. So you can just get insights from like, okay, this is what is trending. What insights can I use it to do for marketing decisions? You can analyze like, okay, now a lot of youths like wearing what's the word? Maybe it will be like there's a time a lot of youths like wearing skinny jeans. Now a lot of youths like wearing baggy jeans or boot cuts or whatever is in vogue now. And you can use that to like, okay, these are the kind of people that you want to target. This is what is trending. Can you analyze like all these insights that I've given you and make marketing decisions from it? Another thing that you can do is you can repurpose content across formats, which is something that is very, very interesting and I love. So let's say you have a blog. Let's say you have a blog and you want to so you have a blog, give a topic of your blog and you want to like okay get that blog to show in caption, you want that blog to show in um let's say in the post you're making on social media also, or you can even turn it to quotes or tweets. You can use AI for this. So you can put a blog into your AI tool, mostly ChatGPT, because ChatGPT seems to be the tool that can do a lot of all these things that we are talking about. And then tell ChatGPT that okay, from this blog post, create a social media post for me, create a create a Twitter post for me, create a caption for social media for me, or create a script for video. Probably want to turn into a video. Yes, or bring out quotes from this blog post that I can use as content. Yes. So like I said, like things that you want us to like practice, just note it down. Once we are done with this part, we're going to actually practice a lot of these things. And yes, analyzing data, simple data with AI is part of what I mentioned earlier in terms of like analyzing feedback, analyzing survey responses also, and from data. So all the reviews you are giving, you can analyze it. You can also analyze it on we probably you have like a lot of data sets in Excel or you have in Google Sheets. There's now like Gemini Plus. So Gemini Plus now you can actually or Gemini itself, the Google's AI, you can actually integrate it in your Google Sheets and just work on data with it directly from there. So you can let's say you sent out a survey now. I think there's usually a survey sent at the beginning of this class for like students to join. Students fill a survey, they copy the survey responses into ChatGPT. So you can so if you fill a survey and you want to like, okay, what are the top complaints, what are the top suggestions, how can we improve the DSA training? We have over 10,000 people filling the form that this is what they love about the training, this is how they think this training can be better. Then you take the whole survey and you put it inside ChatGPT and you're like, okay, first thing is like, okay, you can ask for top complaints and top suggestions. Then you can also identify patterns like, okay, what is recurring? What are most people saying? What is the pattern? Are they saying that they really loved it or they didn't like it at all? What is the pattern among their responses? So this is also how you can like, okay, use Gemini and Google Sheets can also help you do this. You can also use ChatGPT for this, summarize just feedback and everything. And this is just an example of how you can actually analyze simple data with AI. So just a bonus, when you're working with AI, make sure that the AI is relatable and make sure you tailor the language and style. Like it's very, very, very important. So when the first output that AI gives you, you don't have to actually collect it. You can always refine your raw output. Okay, you tried this, it gave you this. Can you sound more friendly? Can you sound more conversational? Can you let it flow? Yes, those are things that you can actually do. So dressing campaigns that use slang, you can tell the ChatGPT put emojis inside this piece that it gave me so that it can relate to Gen Zs because you know that Gen Zs would relate more to emojis. Probably ChatGPT gave you a piece that had a lot of emojis. Then you can now tell ChatGPT that remove all the emojis from this. The people that I'm talking to don't relate to emojis. They are millennials, they are baby boomers. Emojis is not something that they're going to connect with. So that's how you can make sure that like okay, the culture, the tone is relatable to the audience. So let me know if you are following. Do you have any questions now? How do you put the whole 10K survey on AI? It depends on the AI tool you're using. You can just copy everything. So you can upload a file. If your survey is on a file, you can upload the file into an AI tool. You can upload the file into ChatGPT. You can upload the file into Gemini. There are a lot of other tools that are actually created specifically for um for survey analysis. All right. So these are some tools that you can try. I know in the last class, I think I gave us just like five, six tools or so, but this is like a whole lot. So we have ChatGPT, which we've spoken about in where we've given to so ChatGPT, Gemini, which is Google's AI. I know Google Gemini was formerly called a name. Google when Google launched their AI, they called it another name first. I don't know if you know the name. If you know the name, I want to see you like comment it in the chat box. Yes, if you know the former name of Gemini, just comment it. I'd like to see it there. Then Jasper is also another AI. Copy AI is also there. So Write Sonic is also another AI tool for writing. Then we've spoken about Canva Magic Design. Canva Magic Design. Then Midjourney and DALL-E. So DALL-E is also a tool by OpenAI. Midjourney is also another tool for working on images and designs. We have Notion AI, we have Claude, we have Perplexity, we have Grammarly, and we have Gamma. We also have Captions AI and Microsoft Designer. Yes. There are a lot of other tools that like if we say we want to list all the AI tools that there are, we probably would not. Yes, not BAD bad, but BARD. Emmanuel. Yes, thank you very much, Emmanuel. Bad. Mm, it was BARD, but not. I think Google Assistant was more of their phone assistant on the voice assistant on the phone. So Derek asked a question: where does AI get the results of prompts given to it? So now, if you want to do that, this goes back to like how AI models are built. So it is in the way the AI models are built. So AI models are built on a lot of information, a lot of data sets. So when you ask it something, it probably has an information about newsletters, like not an information, 1,000 or a million information. Let's say you ask it to create a newsletter. It already has like 100,000 or so plus informations about how newsletters work and a lot of newsletters in its database. So it has been trained to like, okay, all these things that we are telling you, the information we're feeding you, just go back, search for it, and produce it. So that's where AI gets the results from prompts that's given to it. So people like us, human beings, are always giving it data, giving it information. Training. I've actually worked in a company that was actually building like an AI model, and we are just what we're doing was just giving it a lot of information so that the AI can actually understand what to do when these prompts are given to it. So we think of every possible prompt that you can actually give the AI to, and then we give possible answers that the AI tool can actually respond. So the AI tool keeps learning from that. Derek, that's an answer to your question. Yes. Where did you get the information to give? And information is everywhere now. You search Google, you then know all the information that you want. You check library, books, um, TV. The information is everywhere. The information is everywhere. There was even one the way they worked on I heard the way they worked on the AI tool for checking for image, for checking for human beings, I think for surveillance. What they did was that they just got people's pictures and were giving the people's pictures, human beings pictures, then they will send it to market to go and like check for pictures of human beings. And then if it comes back correct, then they're like, okay, yes, it's good. But if it shows like it gives picture of mango, is not good. So they even use like things in the streets to also give it information. So information from everywhere that is available to us. Like the way the world is today already, we're already in the information age. So AI is just capitalizing on the information age. Yes. So one thing that's very interesting about like this slide that I've just shared with us is that it was built with AI. So first of all, the content and the brainstorming was built with AI. The slide creation, I created this particular slide with AI, just this one though. Then yeah, so ChatGPT, I use it to work with the content. I edited the content, then I went to Gamma app. So Gamma app is a tool for like creating slides. So if you want to actually create slides deck like this, you can actually use Gamma app for it. And yes, you just transform all the text into the slide. And I probably created this in I don't know an hour. So I created it a very long time ago. So yes, just for this purpose of this particular class. We've spoken about this in the last class. So try one AI method and try one AI method. So I know you guys have said you've tried something this weekend. So from now to like the rest of the week, just go and try one of the AI things that we're probably going to do and speak about. Now I think okay, we have 10 minutes to go for this first before break, but let's see what we can do first and start our practical before then. I'm going to hold on. I want to open YouTube. Okay. All right. I'm trying to share my screen now. So the Gamma app created the pics. Yes, it generated all the visuals. Yeah. All right. Just give us a second. I'm trying to get the technical team to share this. Put my screen on stage. Oh. Um. Precious, hold on. I'm trying to get my screen on stage so that I can start the practical aspects. Um. Temi, are you there? Joshua.
Okay, so while we're waiting for the technical team to actually put my screen up, um, okay, we have from you. Let me know. Just drop some comments into some things that you would want us to try in this class as I mentioned in practical aspects. So what are things that you would want us to try? Okay, it's finally up. So what would you want us to try? So let's go first of all. Write a newsletter or yeah. Someone said making. Let's try creating a slide. We'll create a slide to gradually making a movie using AI. Something simple. Is there a free image to video tool? Someone said that I changed my wallpaper. I've not actually changed my wallpaper. This is um another Chrome workspace. To write an email sequence for new leads. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, someone wants us to try sorry, we'll try to make it right after the class. You guys should right after the break, you guys should remind me. Let's write an email sequence for new leads. So you said write an email sequence for new leads, yeah? So this is what you said though. So let's give it more information. So what are the leads? The leads for a digital marketing training, right? Um what else do we have information about the leads? So right. Okay, let's just do this. So are you seeing my screen? So it says welcome and what you expect. Can you actually see? So this is a five. This person said five email sequence. Oh, said we should do this again. So this is Muslima. Okay, so this is the first email. So you're welcoming them and is telling them what to expect. Then you're like, okay, the opportunity. Why digital marketing is the skill for today's economy. Yes. Then you have what you learn also. So here's what you walk away with. And then success stories. I mean, obviously, this success story is fabricated. But if you have your own success story, you can now come here and add to it. Then the final call, you said five emails, so the last email is going to be the final call. So just saying that they should enroll for your digital marketing training class. All right. So we'll do the other things right after the break. We're already on the edge of break. So you can't see my screen or what's not clear. So Gladys said it's not visible. Okay, increase your experience. Okay, let's see. Is it better like this? Okay. Anyway, let's go for the break. Then after the break, we'll get back to this.
All right. Are you with me? Okay. Welcome back. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Welcome back, Fanny. Welcome back, Chris. Yes. 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 I like the energy. Welcome back, Lucy. All right. I hope we're back. And I hope we've taken our attendance. Please confirm that you can hear me. Okay. All right, Fanny. Welcome back. All right. Welcome back, everyone. So let's continue. Some of you said you couldn't see the screen. Can you see now? Is it clearer like this? Okay. Okay. Sounds to believe that the screen is clearer now. You can see the. Okay. All right. So this is what the question that was asked. So let's go back to the prompt. So write an email sequence for new leads for a digital marketing training class. And this is what it gives. This is 5 emails. So what we're going to do, let's shorten it because the issue is that we are writing 5 emails is too much for us to show to the screen. So let's make it one email. Create to just one email. Who are we targeting for this email? Eh? To target Gen Z's, people looking to what make money, right? Because some people want to learn this thing to make money. Um, let's say we also want to target people that have passion for it. And how much is the cost? The training is what? Give me price to put. How much should I put for it? Okay, that one said 18 to 35. Okay, let's change it to 100. So the training cost is what are we going? $10,000. I'm believing that 10K is $10,000. That's what I'm going to use. What else? When is it starting? To start on July 1st for 6 months. Yes. The campaign instrumentally. What else? What else should we tell? Someone said 25K. I hope it's dollars or if you are talking about though. Because someone said $10. $10 is so small. Then these are prompts we gave it. So what do you think about this email? Turn your passion for digital marketing into a six-figure skill starting July 1st. So let's say the person's name is Deborah. Hi Deborah. If you are between 18 to 35, passionate about digital marketing and ready to start. Do we want them to write the age in the question in the email? Ready to start making serious money, doing what you love. This is for you. On July 1st, we are launching an intensive 6 months digital marketing mastery program designed to help you turn your profit into passion into profit. Whether you want to land a high paying job, you are you sure? I think the age should not be in the email. The age range shouldn't be in the email. We know that we know their ages already. So let's say that remove the age from the email. Then you can even sign it. So what's your name? Let's say no, if you want to use the person's name, the email too that you are sending it with Moses Diary would have the person's name. So let's say it's Praise Tanimo. Title of the program is DSA from the copy. Is there any other tweaks you want to make to this particular email that we just worked on? I said that the email too. So MailChimp MailChimp has a way whereby when you just put first name, it will send it will change that first name tag to so it is on your tool, Moses Diary. It is on the tool you're using to send email. So if you're using MailChimp can do it for you. If you're using mention all the email tools, Moses Diary that you're familiar with, we've spoken about it. It's not AI. There's a particular the email tool you are using. So MailChimp, Flowdesk, SendPulse, SendGrid, a lot of the email tools that you're using can actually personalize the emails for you. So there's just a tag, you put F name. So that is not a concern here. Klaviyo, all the email tools that you can use, think of. You will see it there. You can just check it out. Experiment with it. You see it. There was it. Most times it's called F name. Sometimes first name. You put the tag, and everybody in your audience, it will give them their names personally. So Mailchimp and Flodex can do that. So let's look at the new email. If you're passionate about digital marketing and ready to start making serious money doing what you love, this is for you. So what do we think about this email copy now? So that we don't dwell too much on that, let's move on to let's quickly try Sora. Someone wanted us to say Sora. So if you are seeing my screen, you can see that Sora is even here in ChatGPT. So this is Sora, an image tool. Now give me a prompt. What kind of image do you want us to create? An image or a design, something, just mention. Someone should just mention. No, this is not the paid version of ChatGPT. You can even come to the URL. So this is the URL. So okay, not if that part is Zoom, but sora.chatgpt.com. So you can just search for Sora. It's also a ChatGPT tool. So design on herbs and spices. Okay. So the thing is that because of our time, we'll just like do short prompts. But when you're giving it prompts, you have to be more detailed and you have to make tweaks. So someone said design on herbs and spices. So if you come here, you have the chance to choose video, but we can't actually create a video because you have to be on a paid plan to create a video. So if you come, you click video, you can see it. Now, you don't have an active subscription, please buy a plan to generate video. So you can do a video. So we can do images. And the images we have limits. We can now choose the size. So what size do you want the image to be? I'm going to go for 1:1. Do we have any other details on Ojo Oluwabusola? I don't get your question. Is it not too long? Is what not too long? Then just hit enter. And if you can see, if you're not seeing, it's adding to queue. So this is it here. It's actually trying to generate the image. So instead of us waiting, while we're waiting for it to generate the image, let's go to something else. It doesn't take long. 1 minute, 2 minutes is done. While we're waiting for it to generate, someone said catfish farm. Let's generate an image of catfish farm. So now let's try Canva. Let's open Canva Magic Design. So this is Canva's Magic Design. Okay, I think some people are still in the email while we are here. Let's see if this thing should be done by now. Okay, it's still loading almost. On a free mode, I'm not certain. You'd have to confirm, but I believe six. Yes, it should be six, but you can try it. Hey, can you see the image now? Yes, Oluwabusola. So the email can be long. Yes, if you want the email to be shorter, I can just tell you that you should make the email shorter. I can even do it. So can we see this image that we have created? You can also remix it. Okay, what don't you like about the image? What should we add? Or let's say it should be as it would be on an African farm. So it's loading here again. And this time around, I think I selected four variations. So I'm going to see four variations of it. Let's try Magic Design now. And I think we are going to go back to ChatGPT. Um, let's okay. What happened just now? Mm-hmm. Hold on. So someone said catfish farm. I'm not sure if that can be a thing, but let's try. With tech, let's try this. So if you feel like the email is good after giving it a lot of tweaks, you can. Sometimes you might need to. Most times you need to rework it. And when I go back to the email now, I'll show you how you need to rework it. Trying to show us. So can we see now? This is a magic design. So we clicked on catfish farm with tech, and this is what it brought us. So you can actually get. So someone was saying that it's free. So Canva design, magic design is also paid, but the free with the free version you get some things. So now this has created a design for us now. Tech in aquaculture, Canva aquaculture center 9 a.m. wheelchair accessible venue. So I mean, if we give it more information, yeah, we'll probably get something better than this. And voila, we've created it. So we're not going to dwell too much on designs because that shouldn't be our thing. This is so. This is us. We remix the image, and this is what he has brought us. So yes, that's it. So let's go back to here now. So someone wanted the email to be shorter. So if you want the email to be shorter, you just like make can you let's zoom because maybe I want zoom. Let me refresh. So can you make the email shorter? So now they said there's a short email. So learn digital marketing, start earning. Now someone said that. So if you read through this, let's read through it together. I tried not to because of our time, but let's read through. So passionate about digital marketing, ready to turn that passion into profits. There's a problem here. It's not flowing. Am I right? I mean, from your copywriting class, does this thing hit you that it is something that you're going to buy? Then you're like, okay, what should we learn? What should we learn is good. Um, Someone said that they wanted to copy and paste everything immediately, but you can't because you have to also still insert the link. So you have to tweak this. So there are probably a couple of things that you may want to tweak. Yeah. Then, so another thing I would like to make this email more interesting. So let's look at what do you think the problem is? It's not conversational enough. So let's make it conversational. So now see this. Tell me if you don't see if this is not a better or everything the last one was better. Let me know, Sha. Yeah. But really, you love digital marketing. Why not get paid for it? It's true. I didn't even ask. Like, I don't think I ever asked. How many of us are here because we love this thing or we're here because we want to use it and make money? Let's even know. But yeah, if you look at this and you're someone that loves digital marketing and they are telling you, okay, you can use it to make money, you can make both. So you love digital marketing. If you got a passion and you're ready to start making money from it, I've got something for you. On July 1st, we're kicking off a 6-month digital marketing mastery program at DSA Incubator Hub. And it's designed to help you turn your skills into income. Whether you want to get clients, land a marketing job, or grow your brand. This marketing will get you. Someone said na collab. Okay, okay. They never said that money. All right, I'm seeing you. I know it is make money. Someone can. I like marketing with Taiwo, so someone can truly like marketing. Um, so Lucy said she will love you later. Okay, it is well. So it sounds like this your kind of thing. I would love to have you in in the next quote. All right, now we've created an email copy. So now let's work on repurposing. So let us repurpose this email that we've done into a blog. So you can just come here, like just very, very simple. So again, like I said, because of our time, the prompts I'll be putting might not be detailed. But when you're working on it, make sure that your prompts are detailed. Make sure you tweak very well as much as you can to make sure you get the perfect result. So now we want to repurpose the content. So turn it um so are we seeing a blog post? Blog post might be long, so we'll probably not read it. But yes, let me know that you're saying it. Yes. So we've seen that we've converted what this email into a blog. So because of time, I'm not going to read the blog or tweak the blog. What else should let's still do repurpose. What else can we repurpose this content to? Let's repurpose it to a social media post, right? And we're going to do something very interesting now, so yes. Let's do something very interesting. So give a prompt for Sora to what? Generate a social media design for this content. Are you seeing something? So now I'm showing us how we can use different AI tools together. So now we've asked ChatGPT to give us what we're going to actually give Sora. And then so what we're going to do now is what? Copy and paste to just copy. We can look at it. If you have time, you can look at it and make sure like it's something that aligns with what you want. But yeah, then we're now going to come to Sora. Let's create a design. So we're waiting for that. So while we're waiting for that, what else would you want us to try out? Let me know. Yeah, so ChatGPT can even give you prompts to give. So you can even use ChatGPT. Okay, if ChatGPT can give you prompts to give Sora, can give you prompts to give any other thing. I can use ChatGPT. If you want to create a video or you want to create a slide, with the video tools, with the titles, you can tell it to give you prompts to actually do it. Yes. So is there anything else that you guys want us to try in this class that we've spoken about that we've never touched at all? Well, okay, it's ready. Can we see? We just created this under how many minutes or how many seconds did you create a design with content and everything? Yes, Moses Diary, are you following the class? It's prompts we've been giving it. So what we've been putting here, this is it now, prompt. So we give it prompts and it creates images for us. So you can copy and paste, or you can even put it on a so for answer to your question, Oluwatoyin Olatunji, you can copy and paste, which is what I do, which is the best to do. And you can even tell it like let's even try something. Put the put the blog in a Microsoft Word doc. So you can put it in a Microsoft Word doc for you. So put the blog in Microsoft Word. For making a video ad, I am not certain. I'm sure for the brother to answer the question, I'm sure that so because I've done video with Canva and free version before, but I'm sure there are limitations. So yes, you can do something. So did you see what just happened now? I hope you guys didn't miss this. So I said I should put the blog in Microsoft Word and it created a file. So okay, someone said analyzing separate data. So we're going to analyze data now. Yes. Um so then when you click here, we're going to get the file. Um you can see that I've got the Microsoft Word file. You might not be able to see. Okay, so you might not be able to see. If I say I should change my screen now, it might enter difficulty. So you might not be able to see the word, but just see that the doc got downloaded. You click here, it's going to download the doc for us. You click here, it downloads the doc, then you can open the doc on Microsoft Word. Um, just to avoid us. Also, yeah. So I'm trying to get a simple data that we can actually analyze. Yes. Okay. Someone wants us to also work with gamma. Working on slides is not even a thing for our class, but we'll try and get to it if we have the time. So I have a data that I wanted us to work on. So there are going to be two things, so actually two ways we can try and analyze this data. So the first thing is here, you can upload the file. Here's what I'm doing. So if you can see, I'm uploading a file, digital marketing class leads DSA incubator hub. So what will I do? Analyze this data, right? Then it's analyzing. Okay, does analyze it correct? Yeah, keep it simple. 'Cause so we have it limits. But do you get what we've just done? For the data show, so who our leads are? So most of our leads are interested in vegan protein shake. They are mostly active on Instagram. Have you seen something that is very interesting? So people that we know that we are trying to target for digital marketing, it seems they like milkshake. I will go with milkshake because I don't understand what vegan protein. Okay, I know what vegan protein shake, but I guess go with milkshake. And they like Instagram more. They are mostly active on many of them. So a lot of them buy things weekly or bi-weekly. Yes. All right. So I hope we've gotten the hang of data part. Okay, there's still another tool we can actually use to actually analyze data. So yes, let me try. Let's go. Let's open Gemini. Hold on. If there's any other tool that you want us to try, let's try it out. So I still want us to work on this analyzing data thing. So let's still try. Okay. So we're going to try it this way. Can you also see? Okay, I believe you also can see my screen. So I want us to get the sheets. I want you guys to see the data it's going to analyze before we actually analyze the data. So this is the data that we are going to analyze now. Um, can you see data? So we have information from Chinanza to Tolu to Favor to Sherry to Blessing. Yeah, DeepSeek is also good. DeepSeek is also good. I don't use it as much though, but yeah, I need to also okay. So I think I've,
You can tell ChatGPT to create the prompt and then put it on Gamma app to turn it to slides. Yes. Someone said the graphic is giving. Someone said, All right. So, one more dwelling on creatives. Oh, no, we've done what we are doing on creatives, on design. The only other thing I might show us is Gamma app testing time in the class. Remember, this is digital marketing class, not graphic design class or video editing class or website class. So, this is the data that I want to analyze. So, we can now come here, analyze this data, and you can just do what? You can just copy and paste. So, you copy and paste, and it's here because you copy and everything. And what will you do? You press enter, and it's analyzing. Just a sec, analyzing. So, what's the overall summary? So, you can see that you have more females. So there's a slightly female majority in this small sample. So now let's make this actionable now. So you already know the female, so you know the age range, you know the universities that are represented, and you know like the social media where they have interest in and how they like to learn. You can now use it to make decisions. So see the potential insights. It says that target audience suggests that a target audience of university students are within the ages of 19 to 23. We've already seen that there are more females there. You can see the delivery channels, content strategy. So now let's do something. Create a marketing campaign for this audience, or create marketing campaign ideas. Generate. Let's use generate marketing campaign ideas for this audience. So can we see my screen? So it is generating ideas for us. If you can see, you say campus digital updates, hyper local and engaging. Mobile first micro learning series. All these words I don't understand them, so let's use simple. Keep it simple. Let's keep it simple, please. Gemini. Esther, what don't you get? So we asked it that based on the data that it has analyzed, it should generate campaign ideas. And these are campaign ideas it's generating. Skills for your phone. So you said that you show students how they can learn digital skills using their phone. That's a marketing campaign idea. You create short videos, run ads on it, and it's telling the messaging to put campus skills day campaign. So you go to universities and you give university students a taste of digital skills training. Are you seeing ideas that you can give to undergraduates? Yes. So okay, so you did three graduate ready skills, which is also very, very good. Um let's quickly do something on Gamma now. Let's see. Um where is the okay, create new. So there are different ways to create from Gamma. If you want to create from Gamma, you can paste in text, you can generate from one line, you can import a file. For the sake of this class, let's just generate creates from a one line prompt in a few seconds. So create a slide to get leads to join the digital what's the word marketing mastery program by DSA Incubator Hub for 10,000 USD. Yes. Um, by July 1st. Instrumental pay Yes. Let's put in Nigeria or in Africa because it can be funny. Similar payments are available. Then we'll now put facilitators. Let's put your names here. Facilitators include, so who are facilitators? Let's see them. Facilitators include Oka Gift. Okay. Yes, you can use Canva. Yes. I think Canva is just so Canva you have free room to edit more. This one it will just create it for you, but you might not be able to edit as much as you probably edit with Canva. But Canva will even create. Let's put Deborah. Okay, I like the fact that you guys are already mentioning your names for me. Someone is already mentioning Tomiwa. Tomiwa, they've called you. Let's see. You that mentioned Tomiwa. So these are our facilitators. Okay, marvelous. Uh-huh. Wendy. Okay, I have something that I can do so that we can actually generate a slide. Okay, now let's go and generate our slide. So now generate outline first. Then you can see it has generated our outline for us. Meet our experts as status, introducing the digital mastery program. So you can even come here and edit some things here. Because of our time, we're not going to edit anything here. So let's go move to generate. Then the next one is going to show us the theme to choose, I believe. Okay, yeah, it's doing it to us. Can you see? This should go now. Uh-huh. Let's go delete this. Aha. So we did this, so all of us did this together. So unlock your digital market potential, digital market, unlock your digital potential, digital marketing mastery. Let's see if you can see this. How do we move to the next slide now? Um, okay. Are you ready for you can see it I read learn from experts. Hope you are seeing the slide now. No, this is the free version also. I'm not using any paid version for this class, so don't worry. I can't believe this thing still got white people to do the pictures, but anyhow, let's leave them. So see our facilitators. Don't worry, we'll get the correct pictures and put it later next time. But Tomiwa, Deborah. So what should we gain? This is your investment. $10,000. You can pay in Bitcoin. We accept Bitcoin. Limited time offer. Yes. It's the AI tool. Even though I put Africa in the prompt, I shall put Africa in the all right then. So that is it. That is it. At time. So, is there anything else that we would want to do that we have not done? Is there anything that you guys want us to try that we have not tried? Or do you have any questions? The data, I also use strategy to come up with data, but most times the data is a demo data. So I just create a demo data. But analyze data, you put the data on ChatGPT. You can just look for data sets online and then you put the data on ChatGPT or on Gemini or any of the other AI tools and you can try it. All right then. I think I had wanted to have tried so many other tools, but because of our time. So Grammarly for yes, so I feel like Grammarly you already understand what Grammarly does. It just mostly checks your grammar if your spelling is okay, and there are a lot of tools that do that already, and it also help you check for plagiarism. Yes. Okay. All right then. So that brings me to the end of the class. Thank you very much. See you. I'm not the one taking. So Toby is going to take the next class. So I'm not sure when next you guys are going to see. So till then, probably next week. Have have a great night rest. And if you have $10,000 to pay, you can just contact me, and you can start your own digital marketing. What do we call the name of the course? Digital marketing mastery. And we already know our facilitators, Tomiwa and Co. And Precious, they are facilitators. So just join in. All right, then. Good night. Have a great night rest.